Hello, Fountain City United Methodist Church. We are here, Pastor Kristen and I are here to give you just a little bit of an update. From time to time, we do like to come to you and just let you know where we are with some of the matters related to the congregation and to the ongoing life and ministry of Fountain City United Methodist Church. So you are probably aware, but in case you've not been to the website in a couple of days or so, we actually have a survey there for you to complete. And it's not a real long survey. There's just a handful of questions, maybe 5 or 6 questions. But it has to do with indoor groups returning into the building. Our safety and security team is really wanting to get some feedback from you as one of the folks who loves Fountain City and calls this church your congregation. We need your feedback so that we can know some appropriate steps for indoor groups. We know that protocols will still be in place at whatever point indoor groups can return, including face coverings and social distancing and making sure that we wash our hands well and all of those protocols that we have sort of gotten used to. But we do ask that in as much as you can, if you could review that survey rather quickly and send it back in electronically to us by this coming Monday afternoon. That would be Monday, the 26th of October. And if you could send that back in before 5 o'clock, our safety team will be meeting again later that evening, and we'll be processing your reflections, your comments, and try to discern a good way forward. So in this moment, indoor groups, except for recovery groups and for worship, then pretty much still are not allowed to meet in the building. But we're trying to get there, so if you'll bear with us. And then Pastor Kristen is going to bring us up to date on something else that is exciting and important related to worship.
Well, I remember our announcement about Tennessee football versus worship, so we are excited to give this announcement about worship. On November 1st, we are changing up our worship timetable. So we have worked very closely with the safety and security team and our church leaders, and they have guided us to offer 2 11 a.m. services. So we will not be doing the 8:30 a.m. traditional right now, but we will be doing an 11 o'clock traditional and 11 o'clock the journey. And so we invite you to come back on November 1st. That is All Saints Sunday. And we just feel like it's very important for us to gather and to be in prayer and to be in mourning with those that we have lost in our church community, but also throughout the world due to COVID and other circumstances. And so we invite you to come to worship on November 1st. If you choose to come to worship on November 1st, we invite you to register online as you are able to. That does help us with our seating and placements and keeping everybody safe. But if you wake up and you want to come to church and you forgot to register, it's okay. Come on to church and to worship, and we will certainly love to see you as we continue to have worship with our masks on and safety regulations in place.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, just to be clear, now, this coming Sunday, we will still have 8:30 traditional and 11 o'clock the journey. But the next Sunday is when we go to this new schedule. And now that we have, the safety team has made this decision, this is the schedule that we're going to be staying with. So just be ready for that. We're doing our very best to try to meet and accommodate the needs that are out there, but we also realize that our COVID numbers are actually going back up in the area and really across the land. So hope you'll continue to be very much in prayer for our safety and security team as we together discern good next steps. Now, the last piece that I want to mention to you that just want you to be watching your mailboxes, so to speak. and to be watching on our website that around the first of this coming week, you will be getting some information related to our fall stewardship emphasis. The theme this year is Invest in Hope. What a wonderful theme for us. I think we all need an extra helping of hope these days. And we want to remember that God is still our very present help, and God is still our hope in all matters. So just be watching for that, and we trust that you will prayerfully consider your financial commitment to Fountain City United Methodist Church in 2021. Don't want you to forget about 2020 because we still have some challenges there. But as we lean into the future, we know that it's God's future. We don't control it, but we do make ourselves available, and we invest in that we may not be able to clearly see, but we know that God indeed is ahead of us and is working all things for His good and for His glory. So there's just a few things we wanted to bring you up to date on. We certainly appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for the many ways that you support Fountain City United Methodist Church. We do look forward to welcoming you to worship as you feel comfortable in coming back. One item that you might be relieved to know about is that we are no longer going to be checking temperatures at the door. Now, if you're not feeling well, we're going to trust you to just stay at home. But we're not going to be checking temperatures. Other protocols will be in place, so we do look forward to seeing you this coming Sunday and future Sundays as you feel good and safe about stepping back into the building. Again, thank you, and we'll see you next time around. God bless.